If this person were like accident happen now, if the person fit touch her, or you go just sit down, they make conversation with that person.
Now, my sister, from what we just learned now, if it's an accident that happened and you can't get
Mm.
that place, you want to give first aid. It no matter whether you touch am or not you touch am, maybe you want to give first aid. They are telling you that they first told us that they say you should practice simple. What are those simple things? First aid. For example, what are those things? For example, now, if you come there now, maybe you give the person, even if he's blowing breeze, mouth to mouth, all these kind of simple first aid thing they teach us in school, you can do it.
Okay.
Is it clear? Or you can make the
Okay.
person sit. We
Mm.
are going to see them actually. We go see them one by one, my sister. Now they see now. For example, they want to give us different
Uh-huh.
options. For example, if the person they bleed, they will tell us what we need to do. They want to give us different
Okay.
examples. So without me even telling you now, let us just start seeing them one by one in case it happens. In case the person they bleed, they want
Case
to
it
tell you
happen.
what you need to do. They say I'm now. So let us see them one by one. So we don't just, it's a very wonderful question. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see them one by one. Let's say,
Uh-huh. You never finish. The main one. No
okay,
vex.
man,
They fit use a they fit use guanti, for
who you will do
example.
you will do first aid.
Eh.
My sister, allora, it's never written here, but guanti, whether it's very important because say, think about it. What if the person can't get HIV is? You can't go touch blood.
Okay.
Think about it.
Okay.
Yes, it's
Now let
very
that one
important.
study.
It's very important that you take care of yourself. It's very, very important. No, we just go put it inside blood. They didn't write it here. Oh. It's not written here, actually. It's not written here.
I know.
Eh, we are going to see them one by
Okay.
one. Now, this is the situation of where what is meaning of ferita sanguinante? See, what you are seeing here now, there is an injury that is bleeding. That's what it means. An injured person, an injury that leads to bleeding. The person is bleeding. Now be sanguinante because in Italiano, sangue means blood. Sanguinante, now be bleeding. Continuous, is it clear? All right, let's continue. Present continuous word. Now, they can say, if the injury, they bleed, watch. C'est la víctima. If that person now, that victim is bleeding, watch. Number one, se possibile, mettere il ferito in posizione seduta o sdraiata. Now, guys, they said, if that person now, they bleed, so what you go do? Watch on my sister. They said, if possible, put the injured person in a position of sitting down or sdraiata or lying down. They say, make you can't put the person, make the person sit down, or this person now is sitting down. Is it clear? Or the person should lie down. Not in this situation, actually, but the first situation, they say the person should sit down or should lie down. Now be seduta or sdraiata. Sdraiata means lie down or seduta. Watch. In attesa che arrivano i soccorsi. While waiting for soccorsi. Now, soccorsi na the first aid. That is ambulance to come. That is number one. They don't give us first. Now, number two. If the person is bleeding again, watch. Coprire or tamponare con materiale sterile. Somebody will not ask, tamponare don't mean heat. Remember, in Italiano, a word can mean many things. Tamponare also means, you go and hit somebody in the front. It also means that. In this situation also, it also means that cover the person. That means of coprire. Coprire or tamponare con materiale sterile, with a sterilized material. Not just go carry any rag where you see for your car. Cover the person injury. What if the person can go enter the person injury and the person will not contaminate the injury? Is it clear? They say use a material sterile, a very, very sterilized material. O quanto più possibile pulito. If you don't get sterilized material, use a very clean material. Watch. Facendo pressione per bloccare il sanguinamento. See, they are teaching us what you need to do. See, I'm my sister. They say I'm now. In case person they bleed, what you go do? They say, make you come put small pressure there. Small pressure. Facendo, like what this guy is doing. Facendo pressione. Actually, this is a doctor, actually. But if you come there as a first aid, they say, may you put a material there. Now, put small pressure so that you can stop the bleeding from coming out. These are the little things you can do. Now, let's continue. Number 3, lavare la ferita con acqua. Solo se è sporca di terra. What does it mean? Now, in case you arrive there, you say that injury now, the person fall inside sand, the person fall on top of the sand. Is it clear? And the injury is covered with sand. What can you do? They said, you can wash that injury with water. Solo se, only if that injury is filled with sand, that is terra or clay. You can wash it out so that it will not contaminate the injury per evitare una possibile infezione. Is it clear now? To avoid any possible infection. It's very, very important, guys. Next one. Are you writing these things down, my student? Write them down. Write them down. Because one of our brother get exam beginning of the week of November. So, I'm not sure saying the year. Okay, it's not here. Let's continue. Evitare qualsiasi manipolazione della lesione. Now, guys, watch. Evitare simply means, watch. Evitare qualsiasi manipolazione. Avoid whatever type of manipulation of the injury. Nobody say go carry and turn here, go turn in hand. See, if you don't know what you are doing, don't do it. Is it clear? They've given you instructions on how to do it. They say you should just put pressure on it, on that sterilized material or the clean material. Don't go and use any type of movement where you don't know. No. Next one. Non rimuovere eventuali corpi estranei conficcati nella ferita. See, think about it. An injury happened. Watch, let me show you a picture. And let's say glasses go enter into the person's eye. Watch. They said, don't go and remove any estranei. Copy estranei means any foreign object. You go say, open your eye. Might commode the glasses from your eyes. Don't do it, my people. Don't do it. Or let's say the person had an injury. Maybe, God forbid, let's say something comes chook in hand, or maybe he has, don't go and remove that thing. You might worsen the injury. Is it clear? All right. They said, please, non rimuovere eventuali corpi estranei. Estranei means foreign object. Conficcati means that is choked. Please, now who is making noise now? That is choked inside the body. Is it clear? Perché, watch, la loro estrazione potrebbero peggiorare l'entità dell'emorragia. It makes sense, guys. Now they say, because you extracting that injury, imagine say, accident happen, nail can't choke the person, or the person fall on top of tree. That happen, it can happen to people. They said, don't go and extract it, because you extracting that injury, you can worsen the hemorrhage. And hemorrhage now waiting, bleeding, internal bleeding. Bleeding where you know they see. You the wonder where is it coming from? Just going from the person's nose or mouth. It's very, very dangerous. Now they say, prestare molta attenzione a non farli affondare nella ferita durante la fasciatura. Now, while you are doing that thing, they said, prestare molta attenzione a non farli affondare. Now, when you close the person injury with the material, pay major attention. So that the person might not even, non affondare means, for example, the person might not even lose his senses. Or the person might not even slip away. That's why they tell you that you can be having simple discussion with the person. Is it clear? To make the person be alive, to keep the person alive. Students, is there any question concerning Ferita Sanguinante?
Mr. Chapo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this Seduta, so sometimes I'll tell my quiz for me or make the Seduta. Maybe I'm not there. At the end of the day, according to the word will come faster. Because this was also Seduta, so you need to come out for this.
Sorry, which word? I'm not hearing it. Which word?
This Seduta.
Okay, Seduta.
Or Seduta.
Yes.
So now
okay.
I put in 9 days ago for that place.
I come. Might show you something. Semi-seduta. Let me show you the this of semi-seduta, so you see it. Now, seduta means on a sitting down position. Semi-seduta means whenever your back now. See, this one is semi-seduta. This is a position of semi-seduta. Your back now, watch. This is seduta. This is 90 degrees. Semi-seduta now 45 degrees, or even 30. That is your back now, they rest for something else. For example, now this is a semi-seduta position. Your back now, they rest on something. Please now, your back can be resting on something. That's semi-seduta. Is it clear? Positioning seduta.
Okay.
Exactly. Positioning seduta na 90 degrees. Semi-seduta na it is less on a different angle, on something else. All right, guys, let's continue. Okay, we are done with this particular part, which they call Ferita Sanguinante. Is there any question? Let's go to the next one, called corpo estraneo.